I am done with the Echo Shows. I will not have them around my house anymore. They are all getting packed up and put away into a closet until I need one to research something for a video. But I'm not going to have them out anymore. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the reasons why I'm done with the Echo Shows. At the end, I'll share with you the final straw. Now this video is different than a lot of my other videos. I really try to keep things positive, but I'm frustrated with these Echo Shows. So it could be a little bit of a rant video. So I'm going to issue a trigger warning now. I don't know what I'll end up saying, but the last one has me a little heated. If you're very sensitive about your Echo Shows, you may not want to watch to the end, but if you want to know the real reason I'm getting rid of these things, you do want to stay to the end. If you're not familiar with my channel, when I started it, I had an Echo series that lasted 2 years. I did over 125 plus Echo videos, so I am not an Echo hater. I'm one of the original Echo Show owners. This thing came out in 2017. I picked it up then and have used every one since then. Now with the Echoes, from 2018 to 2020, it was just like new features. And then it leveled out like 2021, then 2022, 2023, and here we are today. Will Amazon pull out and recover and give us some great Echo devices and Alexa? Or will they continue down like they have been? I don't know. Let's talk. I know there's a lot of folks who have invested in the Echo ecosystem over the years that are frustrated with some of these changes that have happened. So I'm going to keep it real and let out all the frustrations over the past couple years, starting off with the hardware. I am tired of how slow the hardware is. I am over that everything you do on these devices has to go to the cloud. You touch the screen, you gotta wait for it to load up. You wanna go to your smart devices, you gotta wait for the screen to pop up. And really, nothing has really gotten better over the years. They may have upgraded the software a little bit, but then they upgrade the processor just enough. So it never seems like the experience has really gotten better. As for the touchscreen, when you touch something on it, it's slow. So many things are just slow on it. And really the touchscreen isn't utilized well at all. I know there's folks out there who are saying it's a voice product primarily. No. It's got touchscreen on it. It's meant to be touch. And if that touchscreen is slower than your $79 tablet, there's something wrong there. Why can't the Echo Show be at least as fast as this tablet? Instead, everything relies on the cloud. Now here's some comparisons between the first Echo Show I had and this latest Echo Show 8. And look how many things just lag. And the things that are quicker, it's not like, wow, that was impressive. I really don't understand how come their tablets can move quick, but then their touchscreen is so slow. They're both running Fire OS. Another problem I have with the Echo Shows is Amazon holding back on features. It is really annoying that there is not one Echo Show out there that has every feature that the other Echo Shows have, or the Echo Hub. If you want a family dashboard, you get an Echo Show 15, but you don't get a smart home dashboard. That you gotta buy an Echo Hub. Now, if you get an Echo Show 10, the thing will pan for you so it can be involved in conversations and track what you're saying, but you can't download the Fire TV apps on there or watch Fire TV. Now, if you want a full screen clock, you go with the 5-inch Echo Show because you're not allowed to have a full screen clock on any other Echoes. It really is ridiculous. You shouldn't have to buy a different version just to get a little new feature with it. And what makes it even worse is at this point in time, a lot of us know that Amazon makes no money on this hardware. So I do not understand why, if you have a device that is made no profit off of it, why are you gonna just make another version with a little bitty upgrade? What is going on? Is it that changing from the black cord to the white cord is suddenly gonna make this thing profitable? It makes no sense to me, so I'm just over breaking up the whole lineup.
Here are the product details from Amazon. The Kara video doorbell chime
Hey, look, that was an advertisement I actually accidentally bumped. So please, Amazon, don't spend any more money on R&D to create another device that will not be profitable either. Just put that energy to improving the interface. Now let's talk about the interface. I think the interface on the Echo Shows is horrible. You can't do anything with it. Here's the original Echo Show, and nothing's changed. You got the clock that sometimes goes small depending on what's on it. And then you have the clock that ends up down here. Same as this. The only thing that's changed in the past 7 years in the look of the home screen is the little widget buttons on the top. You can't move them anywhere. You could only put 4 of them on there. Why you can't put any other ones or have additional buttons for shortcuts to devices or any of that, I don't know. Why can't we do that? It's ridiculous. It's like Amazon has kept it this way, so there's plenty of room to flip through different screens and to show you ads. If you had a full screen clock, well, you couldn't see all the ads. Another thing that makes these info screens so bad is that they're turned on by default. One of the most recent ones is a shop tab. And that screen, when you turn that one on, it'll just give you shopping recommendations. Now, did I have to go find that? No. Amazon had it turned on by default. So I'm constantly seeing recommendations. And then I go back into the settings and see, oh, I can turn this one off. Next reason I'm just putting the Echo Shows away is that it's the usefulness. They really don't offer much value anymore. I don't request much from Alexa because I get some long-winded answer about stuff and it just becomes more annoying than useful half the time. When it comes to the screens, it's really nothing that I want to see on it except the clock. I'll look at the date and I'll look at the temperature on it. That's it. So I have a thing flipping through all these screens I don't care about. I have a touch screen that's not really useful for anything, and it's all to have a clock. If it's only going to be used as a clock, why not just put a clock there instead? Like this. I mean, the time is bigger, and it's not going to show me any screens that I don't want to see. Now, this is a clock I just picked up the other day so that I can replace the Echo Show 5 in my bedroom. The screen really isn't even useful for things like timers. The timers are too small, so I don't need the visuals for that stuff. There's not a lot that I'm using the Echo Show for. When it comes to the skills, they're laughable. There really is nothing useful in there. They all seem like gimmicks or games or just so simple and basic that the only useful skills to me are the ones you have to enable to use your smart devices. And with those, you basically are just linking whatever the smart device account is to your Echoes. But other than that, just scroll through the list of skills available and see how many of those really offer value. I don't want to play games. I don't need silly sounds or magic 8 balls or any of that stuff on it. And think about this. Think about if there was a real app store and you can download Hulu onto there and you sign up for a Hulu subscription. Amazon got a piece of that instead of us having to look at ads. Because that's what Apple does with their App Store. That's what Google does on the Google Play Store. So imagine if these things were built well enough to run apps that were worth paying for. I don't want to blame the skilled developers for that. I know they're doing the best they can with the tools that are given to them. The problem is the tools don't offer enough value. I would say one of the best and most important apps that they've added to the Echoes was the Fire TV update to the Echo Show 15. With that, you can download pretty much any streaming app you want. You can download some games on there. It really opens up a lot more. But that is limited to the Echo Show 15. Not the Echo Show 10 that costs the same amount of money, just the 15. When really something like that should be passed along to all the Echoes to create value across the whole lineup. Now, another reason I'm done with the Echo Shows is that Amazon doesn't listen to their customers. Really, a lot of the choices made on how this device is used, it serves Amazon more than it does the customer. If they wanted to give us customers what we've been asking for, you would just have a full screen clock. Something as simple as that. That's what a lot of people have wanted their Echoes for. If it's just sitting there not doing anything, they want to use it as a clock. But that doesn't serve Amazon, so don't get to use that. Customers want to be able to customize the touchscreen and do more with the touchscreen. Has that changed in 7 years? Yeah, we got 4 widgets on there. Not like 20 widgets of anything you want. We got 4. And they have to live right there. Please, no more different Echo Shows. Instead, focus on what your customers want. Give them faster response times. Handle more stuff locally instead of everything going to the cloud. Bring features to the whole lineup and not have to buy a bunch of different devices. And stop constantly selling features or products to us on these screens. That's not what we signed up for when a lot of us bought into this ecosystem. Now, all of these things I mentioned so far have been frustrations and limitations and just things I don't like about the device, but there wasn't deal breakers. They still could just sit there being clocks and used for the occasional request. But this last one was the final straw. Over the past 2 weeks, it's gotten out of control with the sponsored ads. I'm done with it. I am done with seeing all these ads. And to me, some of it just looks desperate. You got Amazon advertising Google Pixel Watch on there, their nemesis in the smart home space. And it's like, well, advertise here. I've been snapping pictures when I see them on the different Echoes, and I'll be up in my bedroom and on the Echo Show 5, there's an ad for something. I fired this one up and I got to see the Aqara U100 Smart Lock on sale. I pick up some hairspray for my daughter for a dance thing, and now I'm getting hairspray recommendations on sale. Enough is enough on this. There is no chance in hell I am going to continue walking around my house and out of the corner of my eye seeing advertisements on a device I paid for. No, you got greedy, Amazon, and this is not gonna fly. So goodbye, Echo Shows, and to all the ads. I really wish Amazon would look at it from the customer's perspective. They buy a device, have it in their house, and now you're just going to throw ads on it because you couldn't figure out a better way to make money off of this. You're billions of dollars in the hole, so you're just going to annoy the hell out of your customers and really not offer a lot of new features to warrant putting up with that. It doesn't seem that smart. Yeah. Hey, what do I know? I'm just some dude talking into a camera who's going to be packing up about 8 of these devices and not using them anymore. I'll check out the Echo Shows when they come out, but it's really going to be hard to stay open to them when, at the end of the day, it's just going to be an ad machine. They're not going to get rid of the ads. Now, what are your thoughts on the Echo Show? Are you someone who's gotten frustrated with it over the years? Let us know in the comment section. Now, if you made it this far into the video, please consider subscribing. It definitely helps out the channel, especially when you end up talking smack about Amazon. You need all the support you can get. Next, check out this video over here if you want to switch over to HomePods. I'll tell you the difference between the two. And if you're not sure what all HomePods can do and whether they would be a nice replacement for your Echoes, check out this video over here for some tips and uses.